please visit our own MACRI members' stores downstairs. I picked this one up because your name is Uy, right? Mr. Uy, credit to him because he's working on something from here going to turn into animation storyline on unity. I like it. And in the context of a new leadership now, where Dato Sri Najib rightly pointed out with one Malaysia, people first, performance now. I think this is very relevant theme. So think more of how to do it. Let's support Mr. Wee. I found it to give one example. The rest I'll say. I just want to connect on this one. And before I go any further, now why we want to prepare very much? Because the world is saying the West is going down in terms of economic situation. The chance for the Asia to come up. There is another magazine that didn't pick up this now, which has got a cover and say, this is the time for the Asia. Asia is India and China. But there's one particular researcher who said, it's the BRICS countries, BRIC. It's Brazil, Russia, India, China. With the good able leadership of the new Prime Minister, I think we should be thinking of BRIMC, B-R-I-M-C. You should be thinking of Brazil, you're most welcome. Brazil, Russia, India, Malaysia, and China. So this is an opportunity for Malaysia. And what I like to give you a preview, as Mr. Lee said, is to show some exciting things that even the government has decided. I can give you a glimpse of it. And then we should ask ourselves, how can we participate? For example, before I forget, I must get this out of the way because once I'm on this one, I get carried away, I will forget. Latest in April 20th, a business week, 25 most innovative companies in the world. Who are they? The big fruit, Apple. The top 5 are Apple, Google, Toyota Motors, Microsoft, and Nintendo. The games. And if I go down there, there is Tata number 1309. But last year I was talking about Tata was number 6. Where is Tata from? India. Why is India included in the most 25 most companies in 2008? Because of nano car. Because of nano car. It's the smallest, cheapest car for the masses. There is opportunity for Malaysia to think of this. We are proud of Proton. What's the latest one is what? Exora, for example. Now, what I like to share is, because in Pulau Pisang, he mentioned, Pulau Pisang is now one of those that I want to share today. It is now Pusat Perkampungan Inovasi Pulau Pisang. One of those guys there can build a car. Here, this is today's newspaper. I want to show current how we can get ideas to challenge ourselves and start thinking in the context of the beach scenario. This is Mercedes kembali ke zaman silam. Anything that you look back to history I like, because I've got a collection of 500 old items. So Mercedes employ young guys, 100 of them, build a prototype, look at the old and say, let's start from here. But the new thing here is the hybrid car, which is green. You know how I look at this? Being innovative is to look at the same thing, but thinking different. I look at this as an opportunity for Malaysia to build a new car with Proton Smart Partnership. What is that new car? That new car uses bamboo as part of its key products. Visualize bamboo there. I'll talk why I talk about bamboo. And use LNG, liquefied natural gas. It's not very popular yet. It's only in taxi. You queue up at 20 or 30 because too many stations. Why? That is green. Think of this. And I think in the dream about bamboo later on we can start doing this. And I think in Pulau Pisang, in PIPP, there is someone, orang kampung, who can build a car, utility car, we can build up there. So just think. Okay, having said that, let me just, I like theater, so today I have to share you some short stories about this big theatre, big scenario under Act 1, Scene 1, 2, 3, Act 2, Scene 1, 2, 3. Pull that up, you can remember as a movie. I'm sure you remember so many other stories that you remember. Okay? So I'm talking about Ideas Festival promotion. This is the way, the very creative way of presenting a brochure. That's Ideas Festival. You look from the idea, the spelling of ideas itself becomes a theme. I is for innovation and invention, D for design and development, E for ecology and ethics, advocacy and actions, S for self and society. In fact, if you see the spelling inside, it is a very creative way of putting all sorts of things. When we are talking about Bukit Jelutong Creative Community, if we collect all the rubbish from one society and build up that as an icon, a brand name for Bukit Jelutong Creative Community, I think that's good. Okay, Scene 2, Ideas Festival photo album. I mean, one way to tell story, there is a line that says, one picture speaks 1,000 words. So I reduced my words by 3 pictures. First one is private dinner hosted by MACRI and Unicare. Unicare executive is here. Thank you very much for Unicare. For Mufti Minister and a few key officers, you see the minister there. On minister's right is Datin Madinah, who was then the Timbalan Ketua Setiausaha, DASA, but now promoted to Setiausaha. KSU, sorry, Ketua Setiausaha, KSU, Ketua Setiausaha. So the Brisbane was a good luck. He came back, got promoted 2 days ago. Okay? Then after that, after the private dinner, we had a meeting. I presented a case of the scenario, which I want to share a little bit with you. Then there was a great discussion until late at night. Dinner, then Minister hosted dinner for the other delegates, 18 from MOSTI, 12 from UniKL, MACRI members, Chris and I, and then I got one friend who was also our MACRI representative in Brisbane, by the name of Yong Kohoi. So that's the dinner. Again, Minister right in front there, you can see. That is the same Datin, and this is the Datin Norahida, who also attended our Think and Thrive seminar in MACRI. She's the Director of Innovation and Commercialization, MOSTI. Discussion with Ideas Festival Director, Michael Patterson. Michael is there, he's the director, and that's the minister, Datin and the rest of it. And that is also a Mike, CEO, that Cik Yusof. Ideas Festival Tour, which you took around, and for your information, Queensland State Government declared Year of Creativity 09. That's right, it's one icon, Ideas Festival, they have it. I'll go very quickly because, as I said, you should see the gambar and you should tell because there are many more to share. Then we had a tour to go around. This guy is explaining something. He's got a patent for some very small, unfortunately the picture doesn't show. Instead of using neon lights for advertising, he used something very simple. Power. It is a very good idea. In fact, the minister and a few officers acted to bring it to Malaysia. Then there was a presentation, and this is the main subject that I presented at this festival, democratization of innovation. They gave me 3 topics when they invited me to speak. This was the 3rd topic, democratization of innovation, excuse me. When I saw that, I immediately picked it up because I like bringing innovation to the people, to the masses. You know, how do you empower people? Yeah, most of them people. So there we are talking about my eyes. You can see the audience, and after I talked, there were a few people, including this 80-year-old man, which I'll talk later. Scene 3, Ideas Festival, my presentation proper. I'll go slow on certain parts, but I'll go fast on the parts that I think you know. This is really for the come on, Paul. There's sit there in front, please. Sorry. Welcome, Mr. Gate. In fact, that particular hall can take about 150. Only yesterday, at one function in Renaissance Hotel, a about this Malaysia design, good design.